Alright, welcome back. We are on our way to Old Yharnam, and all dogs are gone to heaven. Okay, let's get a lock on you. You can, do a roll through a bullet. You can time it right, and do a roll through a bullet. That's the thing you can do. I'm not gonna throw the switch yet. Well, you know what? Yeah, we'll just come back to this room. Because we have to meet probably the biggest source of lore, explicit lore in the game. Probably the one spot that you can go to and just get a ton of lore. I don't think there's anything around here behind him to get. It's just talking to him. Okay. Hello, Alfred.
You're a beast hunter, aren't you?
Yes.
I am.
I knew it.
You're an executioner, aren't you?
I started out.
You've got a thing against vile bloods.
Pardon. You may call me Alfred, protege of Master Ligarius, hunter of vile bloods.
It's a very fancy word.
Okay.
Protege.
We might differ, but we are hunters.
We're hunters, both of us, but he's in the sect of hunters known as the executioners.
Who hunts other...
Who hunt the vile blood, specifically.
But they're other people, Ted.
We are going to cooperate.
Oh, very good.
So,
Very good indeed.
yeah. Celebrate our acquaintance. He gives me some fire paper. That's good. We need that for the blood-starved beast. He gives us the prey emote.
Is a sacred
So, he's pretty much paladin
for us to share.
character templates.
Go on.
Alright, so we can talk about the healing church. He talks about the healing church. He's a simple hunter. So he's a hunter of the church, but again, he's of the executioners.
So he doesn't really know too much about it.
No, he doesn't know anything about it. He just knows that the counselors ride, at the top of the cathedral ward.
Blood healing.
So we should get to the top of Odin Chapel, basically, there, and then Bergenworth. And Bergenworth is the old college where the discovery of the old blood and everything came from.
Every hunter
And below that, the Tomb of the Gods, which are the Chalice Dungeons,
discovered a holy medium.
is where they discovered the old ones that allowed them to start messing with Old One blood, basically.
And, turning everybody into beasts and or monsters that have a bunch of brains.
In that line, that line is everything. In this sense, everything traces back to Bergenworth. Everything in Bloodborne does trace back to Bergenworth. There is some lore in the Chalice Dungeons that go pre-Bergenworth, of another people that were messing with this stuff. And we'll get to that when those things start to come up. But basically, Bergenworth is guarded by a password. So he's basically letting us know we're going to need a password before we have to proceed to Bergenworth. But we're not going that way. We're going to Old Yharnam first. But you want him as a friend before you head to Old Yharnam. Because he can help you in Old Yharnam. Ah. Let's get nuts. Okay. So, you know what I just did? I forgot to throw the lever. So while I run around, let's think of something interesting to discuss. As Alfred would say.
Alfred makes me uncomfortable.
He should.
I don't know why.
He should. So the Executioners are a band of hunters specifically formed to hunt and exterminate and kill the Vile Bloods.
Yeah, I know.
The Vile Bloods are of Canehurst, and they essentially stole some of the church's blood to conduct their own experiments and processes with it. And the church is very big on they're the only ones messing with the blood. Nobody else should be experimenting with ministering or doing anything with the blood. On top of that, Canehurst was using it for very nefarious means. Very selfish and means to make themselves stronger and immortal. So, not a bad idea to stop that. Okay, so down here...
I know, but I get all that, but it's just like... You know there's people who are
I
obviously
knew there was a wolfie
gung-ho
down here somewhere.
of the
Actually, I don't
church.
need this.
You're not listening.
Are you gonna come over this way? What are you doing?
I think he's playing with the geometry.
Yeah, are you stuck?
Alright, he got loose.
Alright.
So, you know that there's people who are very, gung-ho about the church, but you never really actually meet one until Alfred that you can actually, talk and interact with.
I would count the nun as one.
Have we met the nun yet?
Yeah. Oh, we haven't. No.
Yeah, so...
We have not. But Alfred is definitely the first person that you meet of the
that's
church.
What I just said. That's what I'm talking about. So it's just weird to have, this person who will, literally throw his love of the church in your face a bit. Because he's this dude working for the church, and it's just, I don't like it. I don't like it.
Just trusting the church?
I don't trust the church. Do you trust the church?
I don't trust the current church. I was down with the old church. The church back in the day. Lawrence's church. So, hey, this is a Bloodborne tip. This is a Bloodborne Souls game tip. You saw I just got Antidote? Anytime you start just finding pre-placed items like Antidote or something like that, it's like, oh, well, obviously something that's going to want to poison me is coming up.
Woo.
So, now we're here at the torch on the way to Old Yharnam. Old Yharnam is down that path. I think there's an item... No. This is one of the few places there's actually like an item in a roll. Like a roll pays off. Yeah, I think it's over here. There it is. So, I'm not crazy. There are items. Because up to this point, you're rolling into everything, but you're finding nothing. And you know what, for the most part, no, you don't find anything. Okay, we have 10,000 blood echoes. So before we get into Old Yharnam here, we are gonna go level up. And I have a ton of chunks. I can level weapons up. And it's good, because Old Yharnam is no joke.
Yeah, I don't think it would be. But I wouldn't know, since I never even, got to the cathedral, so... I haven't even attacked Father Gascon in my play.
I thought you have... No, you did the Cleric Beast.
I did the Cleric Beast, and then I stopped after that, and I haven't played in a while.
Alright, so first things first. Let's go upgrade the weapons.
By a while, I mean
he's left a note for us. Get a Holy Chalice. Oh, it even says there, Old Yharnam, seated in the valley. So before he said the old abandoned hamlet. They're just straight up telling you. Okay, so we can get our final upgrade on our Saw Spear. Now it needs twins, which you haven't run into any yet. And I'm not going to upgrade this pistol. I'm going to skip upgrading that so we can get a couple levels on the cane. Good deal. Blood Gem Fortification. We have that in one slot. What are the others? Physical attack up. Alright, and HP continues. So I'll put that in here. And then the threaded cane will get that one, because that's all I've got. Alright, so the weapons are a bit stronger. It is time to level up a bit.
Hello, doll.
Welcome. What is
She is my favorite character in the entire game.
That's unfortunate.
No, it's just...
Very well.
It's just the way she talks.
Let the echoes become your
And how she
strength.
just seems to,
I just meant for how it's going to end.
You shut your mouth. The dolls are friends.
Your eyes.
Alright, so, what can we get? 1, 2, 2?
2.
And I might have enough, but we'll get there first. So right now for 2, we're going to hit 25, which is the,
Soft cap.
soft cap on
First
skill.
soft cap. It's the second one.
And I need 4,800. What do I got in way of, cold bloods? Probably not enough. So, I'm gonna just drop the rest of them I've got, in Quicksilver bullets, since I just seem to be, wow, that gives me, no bullets. Fine, I'll buy a couple pebbles.
It's more than you had.
It's more than I had. There you go. Alright, Old Yharnam, here we come. How are we doing on time for this one? Oh, good. Halfway through. So, notice the lever hidden underneath the tomb, down the stairs. They've obviously blocked it off quite well. Mm-hmm. Which tied into that note we found in Old Yharnam, which said that they burned and sealed the bridge and, left the Old Yharnam to burn. I don't think it said Old Yharnam, but left the old village or something to burn. So we're going to see that now. We're going to see the city that was left to burn. Now that hunter, that is not by a church. That is by a hunter named Dejura? We'll go with Dejura.
Dejura.
So here's a cool thing. There's a guy. There he is. Just chase him down all the way. Whatever it takes. Hunt him down, get that. Because he leads you. It's actually kind of cool. Those are called, what are those officially called?
I don't know.
I've heard them, the Polygon playthrough called them Shitty Friends. I kind of like bonus buddies, that the two best friends called them, bonus buddies. I like that.
They leave you to places.
Let's see, there's two versions of them too. There's also a little bit bigger one that will attack back, which basically when you see them, and this is something that's present in all the Souls games, when you see them, you have to chase them down quickly, and they'll give you some items. Normally in Bloodborne they give you upgrade material. Okay, these people. If these people catch you, it might not be these exactly. These may come at me with fire. Really? There you go, come on.
Yes, I think those are the beast patients.
Yeah, so these aren't the ones that are going to try to take my eyeballs out.
Yeah, there's another one that's called the Ashen Blood Beast Patient, which looks almost...
They're almost exactly the same, but they're the ones that try to scoop your eyeballs out?
Yes, yeah. I think so.
Beast Patient. There's another one around the corner here. There he is. Alright.
So I just think it's kind of interesting that they're called Beast Patients.
So, yeah, they're patients. So what happened to Old Yharnam? So we can start to get into the Old Yharnam a bit, I guess. This is where you get the Hunter's Torch, which is an upgraded torch, which does more fire damage. Also has a better scaling with your arcane, if you're going an arcane build. This is an area where some of the creatures are actually afraid of fire. I'll show that when we get back up here in a moment. So, yeah, so Ashen Blood. So basically, this is Old Yharnam. Or, at the time, Yharnam. Okay? Right? So, this is the original Yharnam, which they were doing the Healing Church, and this will be a shortcut we can open later. Which, the Healing Church set up in, and was healing people, but they were doing it very cautiously. They were using it very sparingly. They were aware of the Beast Plague, and so you had the hunters in the time of Gehrman and Ludwig hunting down and taking out silently from the shadows the people who the blood helped, but they eventually turned into beasts, so not letting people know that that's what actually was happening. By the way, the ladder comes up, and then you're dropped back off here where we started. This is where I initially dropped down to chase him, so there's no penalty for going after him right off the bat. And you get the Hunter's Torch, which will be useful in this area. Because I'll show you this guy that comes across here first. So,
You there?
Oh, wait.
Hunter! Didn't you see the...
This is Dejura yelling at us.
Turn back at once. Old Yharnam, burned and abandoned by men, is now home only to beasts. They are of no harm. Turn back, or the hunter will face the hunter.
Alright, so basically he's giving us a warning to get the hell out of here, or he's going to kill us. But so what happens to old Yharnam? Okay, so here we got somebody. Let's go ahead and just
Yes, this is the
scare
male.
him. See, look, he's actually scared of the flame. So, just having the flame out on those enemies will give them pause.
That's the male beast patient.
Cool that they're called patients, because that really ties into what we're talking about here.
Yeah.
So, all right, so they're healing, the extremely sick. Basically, you have no other option, right? Like, look, okay, they've got cancer. They may not know what cancer is at this stage, but basically, you've got an incurable disease. We know you're going to die. We're going to try this out. We may have to kill you in the night as a beast. You may become a beast and we'll just silently kill you in the night, but maybe not. Maybe we can save you. So they're doing it in a very smart way, right? What happened is this plague called Ashen Blood breaks out and then just starts rapidly wow, I thought I had you. Rapidly spreading through Yharnam, okay? So like everybody's coming down with the plague, and they basically have to make this call of like, what do we do? Because, if we give everybody, if we don't help everybody, then the town will be overrun by this plague. But if we do help everybody, then we might turn it into a town of beasts, right?
Mm-hmm.
So eventually they kind of make the call of like, okay, we have to do something. Something is better than nothing. So maybe we got a version that's not going to kill everyone, turn everyone into beasts, and they were wrong. So everybody, the entire town, basically now is all becoming beasts at once. And then the church answer at that point was kill it with fire. Burn everything, seal the gates to old Yharnam, and burn the whole thing down. So that is the story of old Yharnam. Basically, this other plague known as Ashen Blood spread throughout the city and forced them to use healing blood, the church's blood, on everyone, and basically causing a massive outbreak. And then the church sets up again in Yharnam, what should be called New Yharnam, but in the Bloodborne era of we're blinding ourselves from the truth, they just call the New Yharnam, and just sort of forget there's an old Yharnam. Just that never happened.
Alright, I think those little guys that run around are called Wandering Nightmares.
Wandering Nightmares? What are the ones that are slightly bigger? There's like two versions.
I don't know.
There's a bigger one with like a tail, which we haven't seen yet.
I don't know, I just know that it refers to it as a Wandering Nightmare, and I only found that when it's talking about the area, so I guess once you get to the area, I'll look them up.
Okay.
And it'll...
Well, I just wanted to know, because I'm just kind of curious myself. You can see where I'm getting poisoned. Again, the poison is Ashen Blood. I mean, poison is poison in the game. There's just rapid and slow poison. But thematically, lore-wise, these are beasts infected with the Ashen Blood plague, and that's why they poison you. Whereas these same creatures you see in other areas will not poison you. Alright, so, I can go this way. Up on the clock tower there is Dejura, right? I step a little closer.
Which is why I must...
Okay, now I've triggered him. And he's got a freaking Gatling gun up there. You gonna fire again, dude? Yeah. Oh, I got hit. Yeah, so he's got a Gatling gun. So, you can go forward here and drop down, try to run the gun. There is a safe way here, though. There's a little path, a little drop down on this side. That's the route you want to take. And we'll get some items while we do it. But you have to be careful. Okay? Because you can walk in the range of that gun very easily. So what are the slightly bigger ones?
I don't know, I'm looking them up.
No, of the patients.
Of the patients?
Yeah. So there was the ones that scoop your eyeballs out, the ones that don't scoop your eyeballs out that we're dealing with, and then there's these guys, which look like the patients, but, larger. Like, maybe we'll see some other ones here in a second.
That's why you see them. Well,
Let's see. I don't think... See, running across there is an area he can shoot. That stairwell... I could drop off and go down there. I'm not going to do that just yet.
the Ashen Blood Beast patients, the difference between them and the regular female beast patients are, they're bigger.
Okay. They're bigger.
That's it.
What are the bigger ones called? The bigger.
Ashen
Alright,
Blood.
so this is kind of fun.
That's what?
Run down here, get him to shoot. He'll blow up the bombs that are down here and kill a couple of them for you.
Yeah, it doesn't list the Wandering Nightmares in the bestiary, from what I've seen. Because I don't think they'd be under strong enemies or the bosses.
No, they're not strong enemies or bosses. They're kind of special. Okay, so see if I can't...
So...
Oh, I want to... Oh, jeez. Oh. Well, guess what? That's kind of cool just to say that Dejura is a previous capital H hunter that we're talking about, because he mentions the hunter's dream. Do you still have dreams?
We do.
And we do. So he kind of knows we'll be back. That's basically what he's saying by that. And he's saying, before you come back, think about your actions. So, I'm going to go ahead and get up to where we just died there, and then we'll pick up the next episode from that point. See you guys next episode. Yeah, so this is the guy in here. I was like, so what's the bigger one's called? Because he's a bigger, grabby kind of guy.
It's a female.
It's a female?
There are no bigger males.
It's kind of like a spider thing, like the women are actually bigger and...
Yeah, there's, the normal beast patient females. All the ones with the cloaks over their heads are female. If they don't have a cloak over their head, they're male. And so all the female beast patients are, you know, generally the same size as the males, and then the bigger ones are Ashen Blood beast patients, and they're all female. There are no male Ashen Blood beast patients.
Okay. Wait, the little scrawny guys are patients. They're not Ashen Blood patients. They're just called patients, though, right?
They're just called patients. And that one's male. Male ones don't get cloaks.